Hi, welcome. I'm just going to hang out for a few moments and let people join on. Let's see. Okay, hi there. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, we're having some people starting to join. Hi. So my name is Stefanie Goldstein. I'm a clinical psychologist and a mindfulness educator and the co-founder of the Center for Mindful Living here in Los Angeles. And I'm so happy to be here on behalf of Mindful. I'm also a longtime contributor to the magazine, and I just deeply love and appreciate so much of what they are trying to shepherd into the world. So I'm really happy to be here. So, hi Kelly. I love to know where people are from and where you're joining in. So please say hi, let me know where you're from. And when I thought about what I wanted to talk about today, or really, I guess the meditation that I wanted to do, with everything that's going on, what I find myself really yearning for is to feel grounded, to feel connected, to feel rooted amongst all that is happening. And so one of my most favorite and powerful meditations is the mountain meditation, which Jon Kabat-Zinn originally created for the mindfulness-based stress reduction program. And so this is my take on it. So it is still the mountain meditation, but I call it the mountain range meditation. So I want to invite you all to find a comfortable position that you feel like you can maintain. Because this is the mountain meditation, it is often most powerfully done in a seated position, but it's not required. You certainly don't have to do it seated. If you prefer to be lying down, you can even do it standing, whatever feels best for you. But find a position in which you feel you can really sense into your body, rooting and grounded. And so on that note, I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And if it doesn't, just find a place that you feel like you can have a soft gaze. Whatever is the most comfortable, safest way for you to do this practice. And so I imagine for most of us, I know certainly for myself, my energy has been focused outward. And so this is our invitation to begin to focus our energy and attention inward. And so beginning by bringing awareness to the breath. The actual physical sensation of the breath moving in through the nostrils, filling the lungs and the belly. And then as the exhale comes, the belly deflating, the lungs releasing, and the warm breath exiting the nostrils. And for the first few breaths, let them be slow and deep, inviting yourself to become present in this body, in this moment. And then allowing the breath to find its natural rhythm. Allowing the body to be still. Sitting with a sense of dignity, resolve, a sense of completeness, of wholeness. As you sit here, feeling your whole body in this sense of dignity and resolve, begin to bring to mind the most magnificent, beautiful mountain you can imagine. Perhaps it's one you've seen in real life, maybe one you've always wanted to visit, or maybe it just comes from your own imagination. But letting this glorious mountain come into greater focus. Feeling into its overall shape, its peaks high in the sky, its large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, unmoving, glorious. This beautiful mountain. Perhaps your mountain is covered with snow on the tops, maybe trees reaching down to the base. Waterfalls or streams. Take in all the details. And when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring this mountain into your body. Sitting here so that your body and the mountain become one. You share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain as you become the mountain. Grounded in your posture, your head becomes the lofty peaks, supported by the rest of the body. Your shoulders and arms are the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion or your chair. And feeling yourself both rooted and grounded and rising up towards the sky. with each breath, becoming a little more of a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness. Beyond words. Becoming aware now of the fact that as this mountain, the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing moment by moment. And the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, wildlife. And the mountain sits, seeing and feeling it all. How the night follows day and the day follows night. The warmth of the sun, followed by the coolness of the night sky. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing each change, yet still remaining itself. As the seasons flow into one another and the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, the mountain remains deep in its core, grounded, unwavering. In the summer, the sun shines brightly and warms the outer edges of the mountain. There is no snow except for perhaps the highest of peaks. And in the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant colors as the trees change. And in winter, snow and falls and ice hardens. But none of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds come and go. Tourists may come and go. Animals come and go. But the mountain's magnificence and beauty is not changed by whether it's seen or unseen, cold or warm. barren or full of bounty. Through it all, the mountain remains. And then spring comes and leaves begin to grow again on the trees. Flowers bloom in the meadows. Birds are singing in the trees once again. Streams melt and flow with their crystal clear water. And through it all, the mountain just sits, unwavering. Just as in our own lives, there is so much happening all around us. There is new information daily. Family members and friends who are struggling. Losses and griefs for moments that weren't able to happen. Fear and things out of our control. And yet inside of us is this mountain, this magnificent, powerful, unwavering, grounded mountain. That sees and experiences all that is happening, and yet is not swept away by it. Its fundamental shape does not change. We can see that even our thoughts and feelings that swirl around us can sweep us up sometimes. And so even in our internal experience, we can be this mountain. Tapping into this deep reservoir of groundedness, rootedness, and ease of being. And I invite you now to expand your awareness out to everyone that we're meditating with right now. This glorious mountain range that is connected through earth and sky. And yet each of us stand rooted in our own being, our own sense of self. And yet our mere presence together supports one another and sustains each other. And expanding out one more time to include all the mountainous beings in the world. May we all find our own inner mountain. And support one another in finding their own. So I invite you, if your eyes were closed, to open them. Let your body stretch and move in whatever way it so desires. And I would love to hear what that was like for you. And if you have any questions, I'll hang on for a couple minutes. And I also just want to thank you for practicing with me today, and thank Mindful for inviting me and for providing this for all the people that have been joining. Hi Gwen, nice to see you here too. And it was really beautiful and such an honor to practice with you all today. And I encourage you to know that this mountain exists in you. And so when you find yourself swirling and overwhelmed either by what's happening outside of you or what's happening inside of you, that you can connect to your own sense of groundedness through this beautiful metaphor of the mountain, and that it lives in you always. So thank you so much, and I wish you all to have a beautiful day.